he's a sucky person. He's just a sucky person. Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Kayla Talk, and today we're discussing my first kiss. It's so funny to talk about because my first kiss was not an experience I ever imagined it happening the way it did. I didn't even want to kiss this boy, which I will explain the whole entire story in a minute, but I feel like a lot of girls your age, I know a lot of my viewers are younger in high school from ages, I don't know, what's high school, 14 to 18, but I know I have a lot of viewers who are even younger than that, like 12 and 11, so I definitely want to stress that your first kiss is not going to happen half as beautiful as it might go down in your mind. I was about 14 years old, and I had like a huge group of friends at this age, and they all practically lived in my neighborhood. We all went to school together, rode the bus together. You know, some of them didn't even live in my neighborhood, but they would come over and hang out. So I think this was during, I don't know why we were all hanging out during the middle of the day. Maybe it was a day that we had school off or something like that. Let me paint a scenery for you guys because this was not glamorous at all, and in my dreams I always felt like my first kiss was going to be this huge deal where I was just gonna, you know, pop my foot like they did in The Princess Diaries. That never happened, by the way. I just remember me and my group of friends splitting up. It was my sister, my friend Chelsea, and, you know, some of the other guys that were all hanging out, and then it was me and Jay. So I'm like, okay, cool, we're just by ourselves, whatever. So they just kind of left us in the middle of the street. Mind you, this was my neighborhood, so we were like a couple houses down from mine. My parents weren't home at the time. He just grabs me out of nowhere, kind of aggressively. I mean, it's not abuse, but I'm just like, what's going on? I was 14. He grabs me by the waist, pulls me closer to him, and he just stuffs his face in my face. His tongue goes down my throat, and I'm just like choking at this point in time. I wasn't literally choking, but I was just like, this is really disgusting. Like, what is he doing? This is not cute. This does not feel good. I don't like this at all. After he was done kissing me, I was just like, ew. Like, I didn't want to kiss this guy. He basically stole my first kiss. He stole the moment that was supposed to mean so much to me, and I did not like it at all. I didn't even like him. He was a crazy, okay? He was just a crazy. For the rest of my life, I basically have to remember my first kiss being with him and the awful experience that I had with this guy. So I definitely can say to you guys out there who are stressing about your first kiss and not having it yet and wanting to get it because all your friends have kissed guys already, don't stress, don't rush things. It will happen when it happens, and make sure that it's with the person that you want it to be with. That's the biggest thing, and that's what I regret. A lot of things will go through your mind when the topic of kissing does come up at that particular moment. Say you're with a guy and you don't know if it's the right time to make your move or not make your move, but I feel like just so many thoughts go through your mind, especially being so young. Like, if I was 14, I know these thoughts went through my brain, like, how do I kiss a boy? I had no idea. So, you know, you read 17 magazine, they give you little tips and tricks, and you read stories about other people, so you have to kind of take that as your education on kissing, and you have to kind of go with the flow, if that makes sense. You have to make those experiences and kind of teach yourself how to do those things. So I think it's kind of interesting and funny because no one really is born knowing how to kiss someone, you know what I mean? So I want you guys to share with me your first kiss stories in the comments down below. If you have had your first kiss, was it a good experience or was it a bad experience? Hopefully it was a good one.